5 tips to make a good impression at Back to School Night. With the start of the new school year, many schools will start to have Back to School Night, if they have not already, and it's a chance for the child's loved ones to connect with their teachers in schools. As parents of children attending elementary, middle, and high school, I can tell you that I'm hoping to see teachers who are caring and skilled, and it's been a blessing for my family to see so many wonderful teachers through this journey as they've joined with us and become a part of our family's journey as well. Here are 5 tips so that you can make a great impression. First of all, having an inviting and welcoming space. Just like you'd be hospitable for a guest entering your home, as teachers, we're inviting families to our second home, a place where we spend a lot of time, and if you think about it, a place where our students also spend a good chunk of their lives as well. I gotta admit, I'm not the best at this one, but I do see some teachers who are very good at this, and I'm like, wow, they inspire me to do better. But at the bare minimum, welcome signs are nice, and perhaps the most hospitable thing you can do for your room is you. Have a big smile and warmly greet parents. This lets parents know you're approachable, kind, and welcoming. Bonus points if you know their kids' names. Number 2, share your why. In my very first Ed Family video, I shared how there are many times as a teacher I get caught up in the what and how of teaching, but I need to remember my why of teaching, and I think it's important to let our families know why we teach. Number 3, how about connecting to the why of parents? Why do parents send their children to school? I know, having children who have been growing up so quickly, I share with parents that it's hard to believe it, but in a couple years, they'll be going to high school, and after that, college. So I asked them, what is your dream for your child? I asked them, if everything had gone well, what would you have hoped they learned in school? And this is your chance for you to learn the why of your parents. Whenever I hear the why from my parents, it also helps me be a better teacher for them. Number 4, be organized and interested in your content. When I first started teaching, before I started the first day of class, I would try teaching to an empty room first. And I would do that for Back to School Night. And I still do that when I need to nail down a particular strategy. In my world history class, we began this year with students telling their stories. And so I tell the parents how exciting it's been to hear the stories and histories of our students, what they were interested in, what they were passionate about, and how we're beginning to explore the world together. I'd also tried to integrate some of the feedback I heard parents share when they told me what they hoped their children would take away from school. And I also share how, in addition to the content, my hope is that the students would also grow in their 5 C's, their communication, collaboration, creativity, critical thinking, and compassion. As a 5 C's instructional coach, it's actually a goal of mine to talk more about this topic in future Ed Family episodes. And number 5, lastly, you've heard it said that a picture is worth 1,000 words, so I show pictures of communication and collaboration happening in my class. Sometimes I'll even have a video for them of what students are learning. For many parents, they don't have the opportunity to be in the classroom frequently, so they're truly intrigued about what's happening in school. And oftentimes, by the time the student gets home, they've used up all their energy. So when parents ask, what did you do in school? They get a Cliff Notes version at best. And that's being generous. So that's my 5 tips to make a good impression at Back to School Night. I'm wishing you the best in making a good first impression with families of our students who care deeply for their children and can be your biggest supporters this year. This is Dr. Kim signing out.